attendance concluded, should anyone else wish to view it. Please be aware that this meeting is being transcribed only for the purpose of producing the minutes. The transcript will be deleted once the committee approves the minutes, and it should not be downloaded by anyone other than Democratic Services. To confirm, as a council, we welcome the use of the Welsh language within our public meetings, but I can confirm that I have not received any notifications or requests to use Welsh today. Therefore, the meeting will be conducted in English only. May I remind members to refrain from using the chat facility and instead use the raised hand icon to indicate when you want to speak. Please could you also keep your microphone muted when not talking, so there aren't any interruptions encountered. May I also remind members that as per the statutory guidance made under Section 4 of the Local Government Wales Measure 2011 and our formally adopted hybrid meeting policy, any member attending a meeting remotely must be able to be seen and heard by members and officers who are attending the meeting, as well as by members of the public viewing the meeting. So can I ask you all, please, to use your cameras for the duration of this meeting. Moving on to the agenda, could Jade, our Democratic Services Officer, confirm if we have received any apologies?
Thanks, Chair. We've received apologies from Councillor Cowles, Mrs Haller and Mr Cunningham this morning.
Thank you, Jade. Agenda item 2 is declarations of interest. Could I ask members in alphabetical order to state whether they have any declarations of interest? Councillor Best, not here. Councillor Cowles, Councillor Janet Jones.
Yes, Chair. I'm a governor of the Northern Heritage School and I've got a grandson at Aberystwyth Comp.
Thank you. Councillor Mark Jones. Councillor Mark Jones. Councillor Mark Jones, if you're back online, you can call any declarations, please. Councillor Keith.
Grandchild in Chrysiciliog School.
Myself, I'm a member of the Crew Management Board, and I have a grandchild in Ysgolgyffing YGG, and three great-grandchildren in the Federated Schools of Coedwiber and Lenham Road. Thank you. Councillor Simon's not on. Councillor Thomas.
Thank you, Chair. I'm a governor at Nant Celyn School. I have a grandchild at Cumber High School.
Councillor Watkins.
Yes, I'm a governor at Our Lady of the Angels Roman Catholic Primary School and Cwmbran High School.
Thank you all. Takes us to agenda item 3, the minutes of the meeting held on the 6th of May 2026. Just to remind members, these minutes relate to the report we received on school catering. Members, do you approve the minutes as an accurate record? Okay, thank you, they approved. Agenda item 4 is the action sheet. I hand over to Rebecca, please, for a quick update.
Thank you, Chair. So members will see that all the actions have been completed and there's no further updates from the Chair. Thank you.
Thank you. Well done. Members, could you confirm if you have any questions, whether they are happy to note the action sheet? Thank you. They are noted. Agenda item 5, the update on the recommendation report. The purpose of today's meeting is for the committee to be provided with an update on recommendations that we have previously put forward as part of our scrutiny activity over the year. Can I ask the scrutiny officer to go through the report for us, please? Remind us.
Thank you, Chair. Good morning, members. So before you is the annual update report setting out the progress and impact of accepted recommendations. Since May 2025, the Education Overview and Scrutiny Committee has made numerous recommendations, a high proportion of which have been accepted or considered for adoption by the Executive. It is sensible to reflect on to what extent recommendations have been embedded and acted as a catalyst for delivering service improvement. Please note any recommendations that were rejected have already been removed from this monitor. You'll see that the heads of services, officers and the exec member is in attendance today for any questions on progress you may have. Also, to ensure the impact of scrutiny is properly evaluated, a summary of impact has been produced by service areas against each of the scrutiny items, defining what impact was seen from the committee's scrutiny activity. Please note you are not here to re-scrutinise each of these items in themselves today, but to determine whether you are satisfied with the progress in action in your recommendations. If you are satisfied that your recommendations have been actioned appropriately, they will be removed from further monitoring. However, if you are not satisfied with progress on any of the recommendations, they will remain on the monitor for further updates. The updates run from May 2025 to April 2026. We haven't included the updates from the most recent Education Scrutiny Committee because that's too soon a time period for you to be able to monitor progress. So if I hand back over to the Chair, there are 6 sets of recommendation updates and she can take you through those one by one. Thank you, Chair.
Thank you very much. Members, the first item that we're reviewing this morning is Sustainable Communities for Learning, 21st Century Schools. The committee previously agreed to retain one recommendation for further monitoring. What's your feelings on this? Any comments or questions? No? Do we have any comments from the officers?
No, I think the update in the report says as much as we can say at the moment.
Okay, thank you. Second item is Torvine Youth Service. Any comments? Sorry, Richard, Executive Member. Councillor Clark, if you have any comments, please feel free to come in. Thank you. Torvine Youth Service, what are your views on that? Are we happy that that's fine? Attendance and exclusions, the next topic. I think this is one that we'll probably put in the visioning pack. Yeah, it's not quite there yet, is it? Are you happy? Yeah, okay. And then we've got additional learning needs, ALN transformation. Any comments on this? I think this is another topic that we should take forward. Yeah. Local Authority School Improvement Service, LACES, and the summer outcomes. I think that's important. Are you happy to take that? Yes. Thank you. The final one is learner progression and cluster working. Any feelings on this one? I think it's going quite smoothly. Learner progression and cluster working. The cluster working. Sorry?
It certainly seems to be improving with the cluster groups now from the visitors we've had in school. So, yeah.
Are officers satisfied that that is working throughout all our schools or all our clusters?
It's developing. There's still a range between the different clusters. The latest review did that 2 were much stronger developed, 2 of sort of where we'd expect them to be, and there's 2 that have got quite a lot more work to do. Okay,
perhaps we'll just keep a monitor on that. Okay, are you happy with those? That concludes those topics. Okay, Rebecca, do you have anything?
So just to confirm, then you're happy to remove all of those recommendations now from further monitoring, but obviously you want to consider the 3 items, attendance and exclusions, ALN and LACES when you've discussed visioning. Okay, thank you.
Okay, so if you're all satisfied with that progress, that concludes the meeting. The date of the next meeting is October the 8th, 2026. Can I confirm the following from the meeting today? The committee has an informal session to discuss and agree their work programme for the year ahead. Can I remind members attending via the Teams to stay online for the informal session once the meeting is closed? Agenda item 7, I now close the meeting and thank members and officers for their contributions and attendance at this meeting. Meeting is now closed. Thank you.